Burst of fire towards end of year. Okay, say finish, double check. Hey, very good. Today we finished 10A already. 10B, 10C, then we finish chapter 10. Okay, Ken? No. Okay, after you all finish question 8, we go to talk a bit about circle. I think circle, primary school maybe some never touch in that, so I go and talk a bit about circle. How? Can finish? Question 8. Okay, come. Circle. How we get the circumference of circle? Okay. Circle, no matter how big, how small, the earlier answer, the earlier mathematicians, they go and measure all the length of the circle. Okay. Any circle that they can find, small or big, then every of these circle, they go and divide by the radius, or they divide by the diameter actually. Then it always give a same number. Whenever we measure the circumference, and then we divide by its diameter, no matter how big, how small the circle is, when we divide, it always gives us a same number. So that is why they came up with this same number. There is this number, and this number, as we go better and better in mathematics, the number get more and more detailed, but the number is always 3.142. Then after they got this number, then they call this number pi. Okay? So no matter how big, how small your circle is, when you take the circumference and you divide by the diameter, it always gives you pi. Okay? So how we find the circumference of a circle? The circumference, we multiply d to both sides, is always equals to pi times diameter. Then the pi is a constant number, it's always the same. That's why we have it inside the calculator. That's why you want to find any circumference of a circle, as long as you know the diameter, you just multiply the diameter by pi. Then you get the circumference already. That is how, in the first place, how mathematicians came out with the pi. Then after that, how do we find the area of a circle? This is the radius. Okay, then we know the circumference already. The circumference is 2 pi r or pi d. So if I were to cut this circle into 4 pieces and then I put them like that, it will look, I can find the area of a circle by finding the area of this piece. Then if I cut this even smaller piece, then it will look more and more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see that the more pieces I cut it into, it will turn more and more to look like a rectangle. Okay? If I can cut it into infinite pieces, I will be able to make it look more and more like a rectangle. And what is this distance? This distance is the radius. And what is this length? This length is the addition of, or these two sides will make up the circumference of the circle, because it came from the circumference of the circle. These two sides. So these two sides will add up to 2 pi r, meaning each side is pi r. Then 2 pi r will make up the whole circle already. And that is why the area of a circle is equals to pi r times r equals to pi r squared. So this is the story, or the whole idea why the area of a circle is pi r squared. Because we chop the circle into smaller and smaller pieces, we put them together, it will look like a rectangle, and the rectangle will have a side of pi r because it is half the circumference of a circle. Then pi r times r gives us pi r squared. That is why the area of circle is pi r squared. Okay? Can? So end of the day, you don't need to remember all this, why it came up with, but you need to know two things. Circumference equals to 2 pi r and the area equals to pi r squared. This one is not given in the formula, you will need to remember. Okay, circumference 2 pi r, area pi r squared. So why it becomes like that? Got reason one, just that you don't need to always remember the reason anymore. Okay, how much time do I have? Okay, radius of a circle is 5 cm, means they are telling you there is this circle with radius 5 cm. Then find the area. Area is pi r squared. So it's equals to pi times 5 squared. Then you press calculator. 25 times pi. I told you all where the pi is, right? Do you all still remember? The pi is yellow color. Okay? So the pi is yellow color button here. Okay? Oh yeah. Like that. Here. This yellow color button is pi. So you want to get to pi, you have to first press shift. Your shift is here. You press this circle, then you press this button, you will get your pi. Okay? That is how you get to your calculator pi. Okay? So question 9 asks you to use 3.142, you can use 3.142. If question never specify, we always use the calculator pi. It is the most exact pi. Okay, Ken? Okay, that's all for today. Anyone got any question? Okay, if no question, pack your bag. Get ready to go from the most interesting math lesson to the most boring PCE lesson. Yay! Hey, don't throw pens around. It will spoil one when you drop. And pens are very expensive.